calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Taken from about the 12 and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now Jones. Out to his left. And his first pass is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing, Jones. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Tremble. And he'll be taken down before they work it across midfield.
They brought in the heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Jones on 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones airing one out for Crowder. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Now Kaepernick again, eluding the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe-tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Traquan Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Meanwhile, Jones throw on target to Godwin here. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Let's get it. Viking 18. Mike 17. Mike 17. Hey, let's get 18. Pioneer. Tight dog.
From the gun on third down, Jones. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jacoby Myers, 50 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
At the 42-yard line.
Second and 7.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones shakes off the sack, but in the end the pressure too great and he goes down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Mike 17. Mike 17.
From the gun, Jones. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's Mostert. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Great effort by Derwin James on the stop.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss. Now
Kaepernick. He's got Perriman, and he's brought down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Vedvik now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Jaguars 11.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. 61 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off play action, Jones. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jakobi Meyers with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick, it heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Running the counter with Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick on the move to his left. That's caught out left by Perriman. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Now Mostert. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Kaepernick. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now Kaepernick. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. Steps away. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point try now for Vedvik.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Jaguars 18.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Jones. That caught by Tremble.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Jones.
He'll buy some time right. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Mike 17.
Now Jones.
Flushed out right. Bears it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
First down and a little extra for Mostert as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Mostert. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Arizona, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.
you